Dos niños, un niño y una niña.
¿Quién tiene los niños? ¿Tu mujer tiene los niños o los cuidan?
No, ella.
The term.
With drive time traffic every 5 minutes, when you need to know, we've got you covered. We are New York's traffic station, WCBS News Radio 880.
No sunshine later on today, I'm afraid. It's going to be rainy, drizzly, gray, dark, cloudy all day long. Light rain falling now, and we've dropped to degree 51 in Central Park. WCBS News time of 11:04. A New Haven rabbi who also served at one time as the city's police commissioner has been charged with child rape. WCBS Connecticut Bureau Chief Fran Schneider with the story.
The lawsuit has been filed by a young man who was a student at a New Haven school where Rabbi Daniel Greer served as principal. Attorney Antonio Paulbear, representing the plaintiff, says the federal lawsuit charges that 13 years ago, Rabbi Greer habitually abused a student at the school. Paulbear says this federal lawsuit will force Greer to answer to the charges, which he has never formally faced.
It was perpetrated in these different assaults, sometimes lasting a few minutes, sometimes lasting an hour, sometimes lasting all night. He would frequently ply his victim with alcohol.
Paulbear says for someone now being outed as a prolific child molester, Rabbi Greer carries an astonishing resume, having once served in the administration of former New York City Mayor John Lindsay, among other notable positions. Fran Schneider, WCBS News Radio 880.
WCBS News time 11:05. This year's Suffolk Police class will be the second largest in the department's history. County Executive Steve Malone says there will be 175 future officers, offsetting what officials expect to be a spike in retirement over the next 3 years. Newsday reports the plan is to triple the size of this year's class, and it will increase the cost from $1.5 million to $4 million. New class will start in the fall and will be ready by next summer. Throw the book at them. The request from the feds as the tarnished silver that once ran New York State gets run off to prison. Federal prosecutors will ask the judge to impose a long prison sentence on Sheldon Silver, a longer term than any other convicted lawmaker has ever received. That would be about 14 years. As prosecutors put it, Silver's offenses were indisputably the most serious crimes of public corruption in New York State. In addition to his conviction for taking over $4 million in bribes and kickbacks, the judge will consider evidence that Silver carried on 2 extramarital affairs, rewarding one mistress with a state job and giving the other woman, a lobbyist, preferential private access to the power of his office. Irene Cornell, WCBS News Radio 880. WCBS News time 11:07.
Hi, this is Craig Allen. When my home needed replacement windows, it was really important to find a window that was strong enough for our weather extremes. I chose Renewal by Anderson, and today I have the local owner, Larry Landis, in the studio.
Hi, Craig. Well, we're the replacement window division of Anderson, and Anderson has the money and resources to test our windows to the extremes. So, for example, our window is so strong that it holds up in temperatures from -20 to 180 degrees.
See, now that's impressive. I also love that you handle every part of the process. You custom built my windows, you installed them, you gave me a warranty that covered my windows and my installation.
Other companies might warrant their window, but if you have an installation problem, their window warranty won't help you. We warrant both our windows and our installation, so you don't have anything to worry about.
Now, what's the special discount you're offering right now, Larry?
With our instant product rewards, save 20% on windows, save 20% on patio doors, and save 20% on installation too, with no money down, no payments, and no interest for a year.
Let's repeat that. For a limited time, save 20% on windows, save 20% on patio doors, and save 20% on installation too. For a free Renewal by Anderson brochure or window diagnosis, call 1-800-613-8400. 1-800-613-8400. That's 1-800-613-8400. Offer not available in all areas. Restrictions and conditions apply. Call for license information.
WCBS News Time 11:08. Traffic and weather together on the 8th, sponsored by the Vascular Institute of New York. We'll begin with Chris Jet checking out the eastbound LIE.
You know, Pat, we've got an overturned box truck, which appears to be over on the shoulder now on the eastbound LIE near Queens Boulevard and Woodhaven Boulevard. There are several travel lanes getting through, but still very heavy delays back to the BQE. Again, eastbound LIE, it looks like a flipped-over box truck is now over on the shoulder. You've got westbound delays from Lakeville Road all the way in through Woodhaven. Grand Central is heavy westbound from the Cross Island in toward the Clearview with reports of an accident there. A little bit slow on the Bronx-bound Throgs Neck Bridge. Queensbound Whitestone slow out of the tolls getting onto the span of the bridge. Westbound Cross Bronx heavy from the Bruckner through 3rd Avenue. Then it's a little bit better after that, heading for the outbound George Washington Bridge. Inbound George, we have yet to see the delays completely ease out. I'd say 15 to 20 minutes. Inbound Lincoln Tunnel's down to about 5. Same thing at the inbound Holland Tunnel. And also on the Garden State Parkway northbound approaching exit, I think it's at 145 or 280. At last check, an accident was still closing down at least one lane. Alternate side parking rules in effect today. Our next traffic update in less than 10 minutes on CBS.
And now let's check out the weather at CBS2 ChevyOffers.com weather desk with our friend John Elliott. Good morning, John.
Good morning again, Pat. It's interesting. You know, the number actually has retreated for the 11 o'clock observation out of the park. It's 51 degrees. It was 51 degrees this morning when we were on TV at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning. So you've got this static temperature trend due to the clouds and the moisture that's in the atmosphere. So as moisture evaporates, you get some cooling, so it just really can't warm up. I'm looking at just some very light rain into parts of northern New Jersey through Bergen, Essex, down to Passaic and Morris County, and then some pretty good coverage just misty out through Nassau County and into Fairfield County along the sound there. But it's a gray and a dreary day. 57 if we all, I guess, hold hands and try to create some heat, and that's 10 degrees below normal. It's relatively light rain and drizzle, though, for the remainder of the day, and tonight after you do a show. Definitely a raincoat. You might be able to leave the umbrella at home, but you might be dodging a few drops. 51 overnight tonight, which is where we are right now. Mostly cloudy, scattered showers tomorrow. Models hinting at a batch of showers in the morning, another batch in the afternoon, 59. Thursday, 61. Stray showers again on Friday. I think they'll be a little bit more numerous. High of 63. Saturday, I think we catch our breath and get to see a little bit more sun with a high of 68. I'm John Elliott. It's a very pessimistic John Elliott in the CBS2 Weather Center.
WCBS News Time 11:11.
This is a message to the medical community. If you're a physician and your patient has a large abdominal aortic aneurysm that needs repair, discussing treatment can be stressful. But what if you can tell them they don't need surgery? They can have a procedure done completely through 2 small punctures and under local anesthesia. What if they're told they can have a nice dinner that same night and go home in less than 1 full day? Wouldn't that greatly reduce their anxiety about the treatment of the abdominal aneurysm?
If you live in the New York City area, you can enroll your patients into the Life Study program through the Vascular Institute of New York. We are honored to be the only vascular specialist group in New York City selected to participate in this national study under the direction of the world-renowned vascular surgeon, Dr. Enrico Asher.
Safety and efficacy is everything, says Dr. Asher. For more information on how you can help your patients participate in this groundbreaking study, please contact the Vascular Institute of New York at 718-438-3800. That's 718-438-3800.
We look forward to bringing your patients the next generation of quality care. Safety and efficacy is everything.
Coming up, Governor Cuomo stands by one of his former aides.
Mother's Day is this Sunday, and ProFlowers is offering an amazing special. 100 stunning gleams for moms plus free glass vase for $19.99. And today only get an extra 15% off. Go to ProFlowers.com. Click on the blue microphone in the upper right corner and enter the secret code 6000. Hurry, this incredible deal expires tonight at midnight. ProFlowers has everything you need to be a gifting expert on Mother's Day. Order now from ProFlowers to get huge savings. You pick the delivery date and it's guaranteed. 100 colorful blooms set fresh
started 9, credit satisfaction guaranteed, your money back.
WCBS News Time 11:13. Governor Cuomo is defending a former aide who is now the target of a federal investigation.
In financial disclosure forms, Joe Percoco admitted to making $125,000 in outside consulting fees. The question is, did he steer state contracts to the companies who were paying him while he was working on Governor Cuomo's re-election campaign?
This is just a terrible situation.
The governor had hired an investigator to look into any wrongdoing, including allegations Percoco was doing work on behalf of the governor while in his new job at Madison Square Garden.
They will be going through the entire program exhaustively.
In a statement, Percoco's attorney says he believed he was acting appropriately at all times. Marla Diamond, WCBS News Radio 880.
State of emergency has been declared in Newburgh after a pollutant was found in the city's water supply. Low levels of a chemical used in firefighting foam have been found in Silver Stream and Washington Lake. No drinking water will be taken from there until further notice. Instead, it will come from Brown Pond and the Catskills Aqueduct. Conservation measures have gone into effect, meaning no washing of cars or watering of lawns. WCBS News Time 11:14.
A doctor, a lawyer, and an accountant are sitting in business class, paying quite a lot of faces, says the flight attendant. The funny part of managing our practice involves too much effort, says the lawyer. I want to look something in the scene. I know real estate, not cash management. I went to Astoria Bank. They help professionals run their business smarter. Speak to your local business banker or visit AstoriaBank.com. Astoria, the difference is wanting to make a difference. Astoria Bank, member FDIC. Want to rank on Google or other search engines? Fed up with foreign frauds? Visit allamericansearch.com. That's allamericansearch.com.
Well, the rain continues and the temperature is dropping. It's down 51 now. Light rain falling in Central Park.
On the air at 8 with audio on demand at play.it. We are WCBS News Radio 880.
So glad you're joining us on Pat Farnack. It's 11:15 and time for sports. Live at the Pepe Auto Group Sports Desk. Visit PepeAutoGroup.com. Here's Brad Heller.
Rose at the last on the Omnivore in Brooklyn. John Tavares and Barclay Center crowd to a frenzy with a double overtime goal to knock out the Panthers in round 1. Now Jack Capuano's club is back tonight for game 3 with the Lightning. Series is even at 1.
Let's face it, they got the game energy that they needed down there. And I did the same thing against Florida, and I expect the same thing in game 3. It's going to be a great atmosphere, and we definitely feed off the energy of our crowd.
Josh Bailey could return after suffering an upper body injury in that series-clinching win. We've got game 3 here on WCBS tonight. Coverage starts at 7. NBA playoffs, no Steph Curry again. The Warriors look to go up 2-0 on the Blazers in Oakland. It's also game 1 for the Raptors and the Heat. Baseball, Yankees champ Brian Cashman called April horrific, and he's frustrated as hell. The Bombers 8-15, 5 straight losses heading into the series opener in Baltimore tonight. Luis Severino tries again for his first win. Mets and Braves will do it again at Citi Field tonight. Matt Harvey goes for a 3rd straight win. Sports sponsored by Time Warner Cable. Switch to Time Warner Cable today and schedule a quick and easy install. Technicians are standing by and are ready to install your Time Warner Cable services. Call 1-855-1-TWC or visit one of their Time Warner Cable stores to schedule today. Live at the Pepe Auto Group Sports Desk, Brad Heller, WCBS 880 Sports.
WCBS News Time 11:17.
What can you do with an extra $500, $1,000, or even $1,500 per month? How would that change things for you? Would you buy a new car, pay off bills, or just feel a bit more secure about your retirement? What if I told you there may be a way to make your dreams a reality? I'm talking about trading and investing in the market. Now, before you say, oh no, that's not for me, just hear me out. I want to invite you to a free trading and investing 888-665-8723. Call 888-665-TRADE. Mention offer Radio 50. Call 888-665-TRADE or online at otaclass.com. That's 888-665-8723 or otaclass.com.
And a special Lisa financing option for select Acura models. Visit your local New York Acura dealer or visit us online today at nyacuradealers.com. WCBS
on the Eastern LIE, it's a flipped-over truck. All lanes were closed near Queens Boulevard and Woodhaven Boulevard, but it looks like everything's over on the shoulder truck. It's still very, very heavy, though, from the BQE out to Woodhaven Boulevard. Then after that, you're okay the rest of the way to Nassau County. Now, the westbound LIE, that is heavy from Lakeville Road just as you come out of Nassau into Woodhaven, rubbernecking is the eastbound problem. Grand Central looks a lot better. The inbound Gowanus B2E combination is heading from Fort Hamilton Parkway right into the Brooklyn Bridge. There is some right lane construction work between Casablanca and the but the traffic then stays heavy on the B2E getting up towards Fletching Avenue. That is really jam-packed up towards the Kosciuszko Bridge. West side highway not too bad, better than the east side. The Oliver FDR combination heavy southbound from the 140 down towards the 59th Bridge. Minor delays now to Lincoln and the Holland Tunnels. It looks like the George Washington Bridge coming down about a 5-minute late. Our next traffic update in less than 10 minutes coming from CBS.
Now we refer to the CBS2 ChevyOffice.com weather desk where we find Sean Elliott.
Rainfall rates have slowed down a bit. We don't see the kind of coverage that we started the day with. Passing showers in the forecast with a little bit of drizzle elsewhere as well. So it's not as difficult. It's going to be wet. I think 10 degrees below. You can still have a fog out there. We'll see a few more showers overnight tonight. 51. Mostly cloudy. Scattered showers tomorrow. High of 59. 61 on Thursday. 40% chance of rain. A better chance for some wet weather on Friday, but a warmer high of 63 and 68 with some sun on Saturday. John Elliott, CBS2 Weather Center.
Light rain falling 51 degrees in Central Park. We're 100 God jobs. I was told you could make us feel better. We're suffering from so much junk. Point to something you haven't used lately. Try it, honey. You feel light as a feather. All you have to do is point. I feel like I'm flying.
That's the sound of optimism and energy and possibilities. We come when it's convenient for you. All day before noon, and we'll be there today. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
WCBS News Time 11:20. Are you taking Viagra for this week? Nitrogen from Methadone. The active ingredient in Viagra is generic 20 milligrams for $2 per tablet. That's a savings of $40 per dose. Riley Drug is a North Carolina pharmacy delivering generics to Philadelphia and Nora. For information on sildenafil, go to RileyGenerics.com or call at 800-852-7354. That's 1-800-852-7354.
CBS Tonight, a restaurant explosion. Brings the best chefs in town to a new NCIS New Orleans.
Say no more.
Amen. To CBS Tonight.
Hamilton has scored a record-breaking 16 Tony Award nominations, including Best Musical, Best Score, Best Book, and Best Actor for Lin-Manuel Miranda. The previous record was held by the producers and Billy Elliot. They have 15. In a statement, Miranda says the number of nominations is humbling and beyond comprehension. Nominations for Best Revival of a Musical went to The Color Purple, Fiddler on the Roof, She Loves Me, and Spring Awakening. The Best Play category is composed of Eclipse, The Father, The Humans, and King Charles III. The award will be handed out June 12th with James Corden playing host from the Beacon Theater. DNA Info is saying the cast of Hamilton has teamed up with the Gun Hill Brewing Company in the Bronx to brew a limited edition Hamilton-themed beer to raise money for Graham Wyndham. The charity was started by Alexander Hamilton's wife, Elizabeth, as the Orphan Asylum Society. For the second time this year, a jury has sided with a woman who sued Johnson & Johnson, claiming her ovarian cancer was caused by talcum in its baby powder. The correspondent Barry Bagnano says the company faces a lot of legal action ahead.
The jury in St. Louis awarded $55 million to a woman who used talc-based baby powder for 35 years for feminine hygiene. It's a troubling sign for the company, which faces about 1,200 lawsuits accusing it of failing to provide labels adequately warning consumers about risks. Johnson & Johnson plans to appeal. The American Cancer Society says scientific evidence of the talc ovarian cancer link is mixed, and that if there is an increased risk, it's likely to be very small.
WCBS News Time 11:23. What a guy needs to know about a woman's body. I'm Farnak with the WCBS Health and Wellbeing Report, sponsored by the Valley Hospital in Bridgewood, New Jersey. If a man wants to build a really solid relationship with a woman, it helps to truly appreciate that woman's body. Dr. John Gottman wrote The Man's Guide to Women.
Part of it is really realizing that a woman's relationship with her body is really unique. Women see an average of 600 advertisements a day showing them the ideal body, but it's not an ideal body, it's an airbrushed, make-believe body.
But, says Dr. Gottman, when a man really loves a woman's body,
It makes her feel beautiful and kisses her passionately every day and tells her, I love you. It really makes her feel she's cherished by him. That's the basis for a lifelong relationship. And that's what we've discovered guys do in really great relationships.
the entire interview at cbsnewyork.com/880audio. I'm Pat Farnak, WCBS News Radio 880. WCBS News Time 11:24. Dr. Anthony D'Ambrosio of the Valley Hospital Gamma Knife Center in Paramus, New Jersey.
We see patients suffering the tremendous pain of trigeminal neuralgia, and in many cases, we're able to help. To me, that's what makes Gamma Knife such a promising option. It's not necessarily right for everyone, but anyone suffering from trigeminal neuralgia should be aware of it. And in many cases, the outcomes we've seen are very encouraging.
To learn more, visit ValleyGammaKnife.com. Less than 1 hour from New York City, visit beautiful Orange County, located in the Hudson Valley, and I Love New York destination. Stop at Woodbury Common Premium Outlets for world-class shopping, or visit historic landmarks including West Point. Sip wine at America's oldest winery, Brotherhood Winery, or walk our nation's largest outdoor sculpture park, Storm King Art Center. Plus much, much more. There's something for everyone, all less than an hour away. Make a weekend out of it and book a room through the Stay With Us Preferred Lodging program. Come play, stay, and dine in Orange County, New York. Visit orangetourism.org. WCBS News Time 11:25. Time now for business. Sponsored by The Closet Factory. From Bloomberg World's headquarters, here's Tracy Johnke. Had a dismal day on Wall Street. Is getting even more so. The Dow falling at 200 points to 17,691. The Nasdaq is down 63. The S&P down 24. The difference between today's losses and yesterday's gains for that markets in China and the UK were closed yesterday. And today, both governments reported falling factory activity. Last year in April, car buyers in the U.S. did know Volkswagen was cheating on its diesel emissions test. 1 year later, Volkswagen sales are down for a sixth straight month, falling almost 10% in April. We're about to find out if the other automakers helped break U.S. sales records for the month of April. Analysts think auto sales reached 1.5 million last month. That's an annual rate. And we know Fiat Chrysler and Ford sales were up for the month. General Motors saw sales fall, but that was due to lower fleet sales, a reduction in the dealerships, and those sales are more profitable for GM. Business news at 25 and 55 past every hour. Tracy Johnke, Bloomberg Business for WCBS News Radio 880. WCBS News Time 11:26.
Organize your home with custom design closets and solutions by Closet Factory. Call 800-400-2673 for an exclusive design consultation. Closet Factory, with showrooms in Manhattan and Long Island, has built their reputation on quality custom closets. They'll apply the same personalized approach to any other room in your home. Closet Factory creates designs of your dreams that enhance your lifestyle. Call 800-400-2673, 800-400-2673, or visit closetfactory.com. Closet Factory, the art of organization.
trying to keep minority kids out of a Riverdale elementary school. PS24 assistant principal Manny Verdi tells the Post Dinowitz sent a staffer to hover over registration at the school back in April and illegally accessed student records. And Connecticut lawmakers have approved a bill that would force accused domestic abusers to surrender their firearms within 24 hours if their partners seek restraining orders. Governor Malloy is expected to sign the bill. CBS News Time, 11:28. Traffic and weather together on the 8th with Chris Majet.
Well, good news on the LIE. It looks like an eastbound overturned box truck has been completely cleared now around the area of Woodhaven Boulevard and Queens Boulevard. We're hearing that all travel lanes are open. Still very heavy, though, on the westbound side from the Nassau-Queens border, Lakeville Road, all the way to Woodhaven Boulevard. Now there's a crash on the Van Wyck southbound at Hillside Avenue and also on the Egan southbound at the Cross Bronx. A collision in the left lane. Traffic sponsored by Napa Auto Parts with more than 400,000 quality parts and over 90 years of experience. Napa can help you just about anything. Napa can help you keep just about anything on the road. Napa Auto Parts store keeps running longer, stronger with Napa know-how. And now here's John Elliott at CBSCChevyOffers.com weather desk.
Hi, everybody. So, I went back to 52. We managed to get that 1 degree back in the city, but tell that to White Plains. It's 51 there, 51 in Greenwich, 47 in the Hamptons right now. That is moving for me. So, light rain. I've got light rain around the Hamptons, all the way out to Montauk, up to Orient Point, and back through Riverhead. And then some light rain and drizzle through Westchester and Fairfield County, right on the county line, Nassau and Suffolk. And that is the deal. Light rain and drizzle today. 57 if you're lucky. 51 overnight tonight, and 59 tomorrow with some passing showers. That's the kind of coverage we saw earlier. I'm John Elliott in the CBS 2 Weather Center.
WCBS News Time, 11:30.
Traffic and weather for New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. We are WCBS News Radio 80.
Good morning on this Tuesday, May 3rd. I'm Pat Barnett. Here's the latest from the WCBS newsroom. Donald Trump could get very close to clinching the Republican nomination with a win in Indiana today. On the Democratic side, Bernie Sanders vows to stay in the race until the end. A new company taking over the operations at Ride Playland. The auto industry keeps rolling along with a good month in April, thanks to sales of trucks and SUVs. In sports, the Islanders take on the Lightning at Barclays Center. The Mets host the Braves, and the Yankees travel to Baltimore. It's 51 degrees, light rain in Central Park. WCBS News Time, 11:31.
CBS News update with Indiana primary voters making their picks.
I think we're really doing well. That doesn't mean you don't go vote. You have to go vote.
Donald Trump sounding confident. Trump on Fox News today linked Ted Cruz's father with JFK's assassin.
His father was with Lee Harvey Oswald prior to Oswald being, shot. I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. What is this, right prior to his being shot? And nobody even brings it up.
Recent polls in Indiana have not been favorable to Cruz, and their campaign said to be ready for staffing cuts. Bernie Sanders not willing to give up or give in.
Our ideas on the future of the Democratic Party.
That's CBS senior political editor Steve Chigueras been trying to overcome Hillary Clinton's sizable